When we are young, in our early 20s, we end up not thinking too much about the future, not thinking too much about what is important in our life, because we have a very hot blood and we want to enjoy our life, and we don't think about tomorrow, not much about the past, not even about the present for that matter, right? Because we're not so aware about what are the mistakes that we are doing. And that's the exactly thing that I did in my life during my 20s. I went into bankruptcy, I became homeless, I lost my job, my business went into bankruptcy. uh, I was addicted to alcohol. A lot of different stuff was going in my life, and I realized now in my 30s that there are certain mistakes that can be avoided, which can make a huge difference in your life, right? It can bring success much more quickly. It can help you succeed much faster. It will also help you live a very purposeful and a fulfilled life. And in today's video, I'm going to share such mistakes that I did in my life, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes, especially if you're in your 20s or your early 30s. This is going to be a game changer video for you. Firstly, I want to thank you for being present in today's video. This really means a lot to me that you're here. And I'm living my vision and mission through this video, that you're present over here. That really means a lot to me. And I want to try to add as much value in this today's video. Before that, my name is Gurudath Kamath. I'm a life transformation coach. I help people in helping them in building better habits, help them in being more productive, help them set right goals. And in today's topic, I'm going to talk about the mistakes that we can avoid, that you need to avoid if you're in your early 20s, and how can you correct them, and what can be done about it. Alright, so let's get into today's topic. The number one mistake which we do usually is overcommitting to things, and especially when we're young in our 20s, we feel more energetic, and this is called as a shiny object syndrome. We say yes to everything in life, right? And we end up trying all new things. Yes, it's important to try. It's very important to experience life in different ways when you're in your early 20s. But at the same time, this also can lead to a lot of confusion, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, because you've got so much options right now in today's world. Right, we have so much opportunities, so much options, so many things to do, and we get attached to a lot of things. We get driven by the social media. We have so many options, career options. So it's very important not to overcommit to yourself. Like that is what I did. I wanted to try everything. I was into music. I wanted to try business. I was doing a job. So I was putting my leg into too many boats, which led me to sink. Right? So it's very important to learn to prioritize what is important and where do you need to give your time, money, energy when it comes to everything in your life. Right? It is very important to prioritize. How to do that is every day make sure you sit and you write and ask yourself, what's the most important things in my life? Ask yourself constructive questions. What do I enjoy the most in my life? Where can I put my time, energy, money? Think long term, very important. Don't just think for short term pleasure. That is what we do in early 20s, right? We get attached by short term pleasure, and long term we suffer. So it's very important to whatever actions that you're taking, whatever the prioritizing, ask yourself, where will I be 5 years, 10 years down the line, and narrow it down to those options, right? See, there's a 10-10-10 formula which I want to share with you. When you do something, ask yourself, okay, 10 minutes down the line, how will I feel? 10 hours down the line, how will I feel? 10 days down the line, 10 months down the line, and 10 years down the line. For example, you smoke. When you smoke, maybe 10 minutes you'll enjoy. After 10 hours you'll enjoy. But 10 hours down the line, 10 days down the line, it can create some panic within you, stress within you. And 10 months down the line, it can affect your health. 10 years down the line, you're going to be maybe it can lead to cancer. So this way you can make better choices by asking this 10-10-10-10 formula. Alright, so make sure you prioritize your life and don't overcommit to everything. Learn to say no also, because that is where your power lies. That is where your strength lies. The second mistake that we do is not prioritizing our own health, not giving time to self-care and self-love. This is what I did. We enjoy life in early 20s. We party hard, we drink weekends, go out, we sleep late, we eat late, not taking care of our health. When it comes to health, everything, physical, mental, emotional well-being, and that leads us down the road. And especially when you are in early 20s, we are very energetic in our life, right? We have so much of power within ourselves and so much of energy. It's very important to channelize that, and one of the best ways to channelize it by taking care of your health. Do not compromise on your health, because that is your wealth, right? When you have a good health, you can do anything in this world. Just for, like I said, temporary fun, happiness, pleasure. Do not compromise on your health. That's a mistake that I did. I was drinking, smoking, enjoying, and not giving enough importance to health. So please make sure you give every day, at least 30-40 minutes towards your health. Go to the gym or go for a run, do some meditations. Very, very, very important to take care of your well-being. Give it an importance. Side by side, you enjoy. Balance it out. That is the most important thing. The third mistake that we do is comparing our life to somebody else. This is what we do very often in our early 20s, because we're not so mature, we're not so wise. And because of social media, everybody is sharing only fake things on social media, not being themselves in social media. And I'm sure we see our friends and some people or celebrities traveling across the globe, living a luxurious life, and then we compare our life to them and say that, okay, why am I lacking this? Then we bring down our own self-belief. We look at ourselves in a very negative manner. We start believing that we are not good enough, and that really damages our self-identity. Once our identity falls down, then it becomes very difficult to achieve your success. That's the mistake I did. Always comparing my life to somebody else. Our friends, our family, we follow in social media. So it's very, very, very important not to do that, because everybody is in their own journey. You have to acknowledge your uniqueness. You have to acknowledge your journey, enjoy it, have fun with it. That is very, very, very important. Consciously remind yourself that, other people's journey is their journey. My journey is my journey. You need to focus on your journey. Where do you want to go? You need to compare yourself to who you were yesterday, a month back, a year back. And are you growing consistently? You are your biggest competition. Remember that. When you start working on yourself, everything in the life will change. Your success is only limited up to your level of personal development. The more you personally grow yourself, the more you become better version of yourself day by day, success will automatically come into your life. You'll attract things into your life. So remember not to compare your life to somebody else. You are special, you are unique, and I truly believe in you. The next mistake that we do is staying in toxic relationships. Especially we do that because we don't want to be left out, especially in the early 20s. We are surrounded by friends, and this is what happened to me. When I came to Bangalore, I met a lot of new friends who are into parties and drinking and doing all unwanted drugs, and then suddenly what happens, you don't want to be left out, and then just to make yourself feel a part of that group, you end up doing things that is against your values. This is not good for you, right? And a lot of time, friends make fun of us, they don't respect us, but still we forgive that things, and we lower our self-respect, and we end up being in toxic relationship. Even in when it comes to your love relationship, we meet people in our early 20s. We get so fascinated by love, the concept of love, and we end up being in toxic relationship. Even if that person is hurting us, even if that person is not valuing our presence, we still end up being there because of a lot of attachments and thinking about what other people might think about what is happening in my life. So it's very important not to stay in toxic relationship, because this world is filled with good people, and don't end up spending your time with people who are negative, because people make a huge impact in your life. It is very important to learn to say no to people and be with only people who are always thinking about better habits, thinking about good ideas, thinking about the futuristic vision, and be involved with people who are having good habits at the end, because habits are very, very, very important. The more you are surrounding yourself with people who are into exercise, yoga, meditation, reading, adventure, learning, the more you grow quickly. And the more you surround yourself with people who are gossiping, complaining, wasting their time, drinking, not taking care of their health, the more you become like them. Because it is said that you are made up of 5 people whom you hang out with. So currently right now, count of the 5 people whom you hang out regularly. If these people are not wealthy, rich, they don't have a mindset, a rich mindset, then you're not going to be successful. That's very, very, very important to come out of toxic relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's family, whether it's your love relationship. Become aware of this. The next mistake that we do is, we ignore our own personal values and goals. We don't give importance to that. Like I said, like when you're young, we enjoy a lot. We don't know what our life values, especially. Even I didn't know, in my early 20s, what are my values. Only when I came into personal development, I went through certain coaching processes, I realized there's something called as values. And the reason why I was not able to reach my goals, I knew that I had a potential, but whatever I was trying, I was not able to succeed because it was not in line with my values. What are values? Values are something like life principles which have been taught to us from since a kid. Every human being has individual values. My values can be different from yours. Yours can be different by mine. So it's very important to identify those values and make sure you set your goals in line with your values. Goal setting is very, very, very important. Unfortunately, these things are not taught to us in schools and colleges. No, I finished my MBA degree. I finished my college. But wherever I went, these things are not taught to us. But if you really want to succeed in your life, you need to have right goals. You need to have specific, quantified goals, and make sure you make the habit of writing your goals every day. The more you write it and you put it in a piece of paper, the more real it becomes. The more you keep it in your mind, they are only dreams. When your goals, your vision are written down and into a constructive plans, then it becomes real. But if you're only keeping things in your mind, then it will lead to a lot of confusion. It will lead to a lot of anxiety, overthinking. It's very important to write your plan, write your goals. There was a research done in Harvard Business School. The research was very simple. The Harvard Business School graduates were asked very simple question that have you written your goals for the next 10 years? Have you made a concrete plan? 97% of the class had no concrete goals, no concrete plans. Only 3% of the class had a concrete goal and a plan for the next 10 years. Do you know what happened after 10 years? After 10 years, the 3% of the people who were having a concrete goal and a plan, they were making 10 times more money than the rest of the 97% of the class. That is how powerful having a systematic goal plan and a structured way of writing your goals and accomplishing things is very important. So give importance to your life values, give importance to constructing a proper goal plan, because that builds a lot of clarity and focus in your life. The last and the most important mistake that we do in the early 20s is not giving importance to our financial health. Right? Not having investment strategies, not having financial plans, not tracking our income and expenses, not having habits for money basically. This is a mistake that I did. We just enjoy, we don't take care of our money. We don't know how much money is coming in, where it's going out. We don't keep a track of anything, which can lead to a lot of stress and anxiety. Make this a priority. It's very important to have financial knowledge. It's very important to have financial education. Again, unfortunately, these things are not taught to us in schools and colleges. But there are so many mentors and coaches, so many books to read, so many videos to watch, through which you can educate yourself. So spend some time every day in education. Give at least 30 minutes of your daily time towards learning financial management. Get a mentor, get a coach, get in touch with financial advisors. The more you learn about money, the more easy it becomes to make money. The more knowledge you build, the more systems and strategy you build, the more easy it becomes. I didn't give it an importance because I was just enjoying my money. Whenever I used to earn, I used to party, shop, travel. Yes, traveling has taught me a little bit, but I was to not save, I was to not invest. That this is a biggest mistake. I think I learned very late that I need to start investing. I need to have financial knowledge. And then after that, my life completely changed. Alright, so these are the few of the mistakes which I did, which led me to the part of bankruptcy, a lot of health issues, relationship problems, but I don't want you to do the same mistakes. I really feel that you have the power and potential to make amazing things in your life, but that will only happen when you build proper systems and strategies. You have a coach to guide you. And if you're really interested to, not make these mistakes and become more successful, you want to learn from me, I'm going to put down the link of my 2 hours masterclass where I'm going to explain a systematic way on what are the steps you can take to make changes in your life, how you can be more productive, how you can set right goals, and what more can be done to be, to get the best out of your life. So if you're really interested, on the chat, on the comment below, I've put the link. Register. It's for absolutely free. And thank you so much for tuning into today's video. This really means a lot to me. Let me know in the comments, what are the mistakes that you are making right now in your life, and what did you do to correct yourself? I would love to learn from you. And also like, share and subscribe for my channel. Thank you so much. I love you. Take care. See you in the next one.